You know what's funny? For the longest time, I've been scared to create a vision board. What if I dream too big and nothing happens? What if I end up staring at those words and pictures a year later and feeling disappointed? I always thought it's easier to keep expectations low, right? That way I can't be let down. I even hold back on my prayer cards, like my prayer point, putting down just the bare minimum because I'm scared to ask for more. But the thing about 2024 was, even with those low expectations, things still came true for me. Crazy, right? So it got me thinking, what if I stop letting fear call the shots? What if I dream bigger or to ask for more? To believe that I am worthy of these things. So for 2025, I am challenging myself and also you if you pick up the challenge to dream boldly. Enough of the thinking too small, enough of the viewing myself as if, enough of viewing ourselves like we're not good enough or we're not worthy enough. Let's put our goals out there unapologetically and see what happens. Hey, welcome back to Omofa's Diaries. If you're new here, my name is Omofa. I am a 6th-year medical student currently living and studying in the Russian Federation. For my last video, I bought things to make a vision board, and today I finally did it. This is the first time in my life I am creating a vision board. I would usually just make a collage of pictures, but at the end of the year, or not even at the end of the year, 2 weeks or few weeks from then, I won't even find these pictures anywhere on my phone. Maybe I had mistakenly deleted it. Even if I end up creating it, putting it as my screensaver, I hardly look at my screensaver sometimes. I just go and open the phone. So I need to build with something that I can always see. So that's why I decided to do an actual physical vision board. Keep it in sight. Let me see it. The back of it, I'm going to make like little prayer cards. Maybe I just post a picture of that when I'm done, but I'm going to attach prayer cards to them so that as I'm looking at this, I can pick up my prayer cards and pick up the prayer points I have written and pray on that. The other day, somebody asked me what books have helped me grow. It's a confused and slightly embarrassed look. I said, I don't read books. Later, I thought about that conversation and I realized that my excuse of not having enough time was me not taking myself seriously. That exact moment sparked a shift for me. I started asking myself, what if I treated myself as a business? How do I grow this business? This business being my life. How do I get return investments? And I came across this book, The 12-Week Year, the overall gist of the book and most of the things that stood out to me. Generally, we overestimate what we can do in a year and underestimate what we can do in 12 weeks. Treat the year like 4 12-week stretch instead of one long stretch. Now, here's the thing that is actually true: deadlines. Deadlines are motivating. Beginning of September, I had this paper I had to work on for my master's in public health, and we're given 3 months. We had from September to December to write this paper. It's at least the minimum was 3,000 words for this paper, but in my mind I was like, oh, there's still time. Well, it's September, right? And the deadline is in December. In that whole there's still time, I still have time, I kept on procrastinating until it was 5 days to this deadline. And within the stretch of 5 days, even before the day of the deadline, I was done with these papers. I had already written 6,000 words. I even when I put it in the plagiarism, I had 0% plagiarism. Like, I finished it. So yeah, deadlines are motivating. When you have a whole year to achieve a goal, you procrastinate until it's the crunch time. But when you're working with a 12-week window, the urgency kicks in, you are driven, you are focused, you are intentional about this thing. Like how I had 4 days. The urgency to submit this thing was there. My focus was there. I was driven to submit this paper and I submitted in record time. So just with that deadline, I was motivated. So deadlines can be motivating. The next will be focus on a goal at a time. So instead of trying to juggle 5 goals in 12 months, you split those goals into maybe 1 or 2 and try to finish that one goal in 12 weeks. Stay emotionally connected to your goals. When you're emotionally invested, you're more likely to take action. Even when it's uncomfortable, getting comfortable with discomfort. New goals come with discomfort, whether it's trying to wake up early, sticking to a new workout, or taking on a challenging project. The beginning is always the hardest. Generally, we're wired to crave comfort, but our comfort zone is not the zone for growth. So ask yourself, why am I letting the fear of discomfort hold me back? Identify these fears, face it, and act on it. Maybe you've set goals or created a vision board before, but ask yourself honestly, did you stick with it? Did you follow through? Did you stay consistent? Did you even revisit those goals and put in the work to work towards achieving them? Earlier this year, I had wanted to be finishing the year with 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. But me hoping for 1,000 subscribers, I wasn't working towards that 1,000 subscribers. If you go through my videos, you will see that there was a pause from the beginning of the year, and towards the middle of the year, I wasn't just posting anything, like there was nothing on my YouTube. But at that moment, I was still hoping for 1,000 subscribers. And I'm sure at the beginning of the year, I must have put it on or written it somewhere, or put it on a vision board somewhere, that I had wanted 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube. But I wasn't working towards that goal. But towards the end of the year, again, the deadline effect. Towards the end of the year, I started posting more and engaging more, and now I have gotten to 600 subscribers just in a very short span. Really, it was a really short span. In the span of 8 days, I went from 500 subscribers to 600 subscribers. In the span of 2 months, I grew my subscribers from 300 to 600. Consistency, guys, consistency. A dream without action is just a wish. Don't just create a vision board or set goals and after January you won't even know where they are, or say, oh, by January I'm going to go to the gym, and you do not end up going to the gym. Then it's December again and now we're here again. The goals you set for beginning of the year, maybe you did them for 1 week in January and now you're back to ground zero again because you've not done them because of lack of consistency. For 2025, let's dream big. Write those goals down. Create that vision board. Don't settle for safe. Do not let fear rule your life. If there's one thing you take from this video, let it be this. Don't let fear rob you of the life of your dreams.